God called Abraham by name, the man who had already given up everything once. This time the cost was unthinkable. Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and offer him on the mountain I will show you. The very promise God had given him now sounded like it was being taken away. The voice that gave him a future was now asking him to surrender it. Faith in God is easy when the path is clear, but true trust is forged in the silence, in the moments we cannot comprehend his commands. Abraham's heart must have shattered into 1,000 pieces. How could a loving God ask for this? Yet, in the darkness of his tent, with trembling hands, he chose to obey. They walked for 3 days. 3 days of silence, where love and fear shared the same heartbeat. Imagine that journey. Every step a prayer, every breath a question. Isaac carried the wood, the very instrument of the sacrifice, oblivious and joyful. Abraham carried the knife and the crushing weight of what he was asked to do. Faith often feels like walking with unanswered questions, still obeying when you don't understand why. As they neared the place, Isaac's innocent voice cut through the tension. "Father, where's the lamb?" Abraham's reply wasn't a lie. It was prophecy, a declaration of faith spoken into the void. God himself will provide the lamb. He was speaking a truth his eyes could not yet see, holding on to a hope that seemed impossible. On a high mountaintop, as the sunlight faded into a sky of gold and crimson, Abraham built an altar from stones. Isaac helped him, still unaware. The camera of history slows here, as realization must have dawned on Isaac's face. The wood is laid. Abraham's hands shake. In obedience, Abraham bound his son, not out of cruelty, but complete surrender, because faith sometimes looks like loss before it becomes revelation. Isaac, seeing the resolute faith in his father's eyes, trusted the same God his father did. The story slows here, time itself holding its breath. Abraham raises the knife, and heaven shouts, "Stop, do not lay a hand on the boy. Now I know you fear God." In the thorns nearby, a ram is caught. God had provided the substitute. Abraham's tears fall as he sacrifices the ram instead. The altar did not end in death, but in mercy. And on that mountain, a new name for God was spoken, Jehovah Jireh. The Lord will provide. Centuries later, another father would place his son on a different hill. This time, there would be no voice crying, "Stop." Because on that hill, God fulfilled his own promise. He provided the lamb. The wood of the altar on Mount Moriah was a shadow of the wood of the cross on Calvary. The story of Isaac was never about God's hunger for sacrifice. It was about his plan to end all sacrifice, to show the world that love, not fear, would define his covenant. It was a profound foreshadowing, a glimpse into the heart of a God willing to give his own son to save humanity. The ultimate sacrifice was always his to make. Advent isn't just nostalgia. It's a powerful reminder that God always provides, even when we can't see how. Abraham trusted what he didn't understand. We're called to do the same. When life feels like a test, when you feel like you're climbing your own mountain of uncertainty, remember this story. God never asks for what he won't redeem. He sees the ram in the thicket long before we even see the mountain. Your provision is already waiting. Advent Day 3, the sacrifice that was stopped. Because long before the manger, God already promised the lamb. Thanks for joining us. Follow for the next step in our Advent journey. Hope began on a mountain, and it's still rising.